What's up, guys? Doing a little warm-up game here before getting into the ranked. Posting this video for a good buddy of mine, fellow swimmer. He's a very good player, got great execution. However, when I'm watching his game, I'm seeing things that he's not utilizing that I know for a fact that if he utilizes these things, he will become a monster, probably unstoppable. So this video is just a little information, things that I utilize, things that I see as I'm playing the game that help me get through gritty games when things aren't quite going my way. Getting into it here, kickoff. On a kickoff, I always try to go full kick. I always like to kick it far left corner. I don't know why, it's just something I've done for quite a few years on Madden. It seems to get me the best kick coverage. Most times you can, on a good windy day, you can pin that in the back corner, they won't get any return out of it. Like, ever. Have not mastered that on this year's version yet. Need to practice my kicking game. Alright, my guy. Your packages: safety swap, DE flip, QB swap. Trying things like that when you play. Even just play formation to formation doesn't have to be every package. It doesn't have to be for the whole game either. It could just be on certain plays certain formations that you see guys are beating you on. You can go ahead and switch things up that way. The other thing, you can switch it up by subbing this way too.
Winston to give, it's Camara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line.
Sometimes when I'm in the nickel,
No gain on the play, and it's
you
going to bring
do
up the third down.
free safety slot, things like that. When you want some extra help tackling, get your better tacklers down up front in the box.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down?
Now I use these adjustments throughout the game depending on what I'm seeing, what's going on. It's all impulsive. There is no plan to it. It's just based on how the game is going. I do have a specific scheme that I try to utilize specifically on offense. Okay, so things like that. Halfback flanker. I'm going to go ahead and put Dalvin Cook out there in that flanker spot.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So now, when he sees that, next time he's going to come out, he's going to think, oh yeah, look at that, he's throwing deep with him. I'm going to play off that. I'm going to send the tight end straight ahead deep, and I'm going to run Cook on a flat route. So that hopefully is going to clear out that linebacker, and it did.
Cousins again. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Now, here's another thing that I like to do. For certain plays, certain formations, I'll sub my certain stars as people plays. This is a people play right here. I'm going to run him in that fullback spot. He's going to be running that deep out. I'm going to double team Cam Jordan. Make him in my... Oh, I got to get this going.
Cousins to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
See, you can use that for Miles Sanders out there. Put him out there in that spot. I didn't have time to throw that. If I would have had time to throw, it would have been a tutty. Same thing right here. Now I'm going to stretch the field on him, make him cover everywhere.
Cousins again. Looking left side, and he's
Yeah, it's covered pretty well there.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about
another thing I like to do.
They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have
I would send the fullback. Sometimes do it with my running back too. I'll just send them a quick straight out. It's very tough to cover. Bam, bam. For quick first downs.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually
Same thing,
means
see, so doing different packages. Wide receiver 1 slot, wide receiver 2 slot. Let's go 1. Let's put Josh Johnson over there. We're a PA smash. Looking for him over in the corner. I'm gonna double team Cam because. So that's going to put the tight end and number 75 on him because they're the 2 closest guys to him.
They go play action. Cousins. Flushed out right. And Thielens got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down.
I don't always do it.
Head coach said, "Listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to
strictly
take the ball
impulsive.
downfield and score." But he also told them how it was going to
I
happen.
set this up at some point in the game. If I feel like I can get away with it, I'm going to. But since it's just the computer version, not ranked, I want to show you. He had it covered, but if he wouldn't have been in man, it would have been a touchdown or a 2-point. It's only ever worked for me once.
They moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the.
All right, your coaching adjustments.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe.
I will play receiver in 2-man catch situations. Play ball in 2-man catch situations. It's only in 2-man. It's not single. It's only in 2-man situations. Cornerback matchups by depth chart. You can go by speed, by overall. So you could switch up who's covering who by that as well. And then your zone drop flats. I change these up throughout a drive a lot. Not all the time, but especially when I get in the red zone, you better believe I'm putting all these down 5-10 yard coverages. So they'll jump that stuff. Then you play underneath. Oh, buddy, I'm telling you. And then if I go back and it's a longer drive, I make sure I readjust and switch those back.
First down throw for Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Same thing here. Safety swap, DE flip, little linebacker flip. Or I'll go ahead.
Second and 10.
And sometimes I'll put my faster linebackers or my sub pass-in rushers as the outside linebacker on 3-4 packages, on like 3-4 bear, for example. Not the whole game even, just on certain plays or certain formation. Just feel the game out, mess around with it as the game goes along.
There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain.
Coverage flip.
I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one.
Here's an example. Okay, so 3-4 cub. It's a stacked formation, so I could put a lineman up there if I wanted and just blitz him. Another thing I like to do on 3 tight end formations, I will sub my third tight end as a lineman, and then put my TE1 as the tight end 3. So TE1 as a lineman, your TE3 as your TE1, your starting tight end, and then your TE2 on the left side, you can even put that as guys alignment too. Now I know they're going to be trash linemen, but it still gives you 4 tackles, 3 guards, and a center at the line. It is very, very hard to stop the run against that kind of thing in short yardage situations. I'll show you when I'm back on offense what I'm talking about.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
Oh my.
And he is into the end. Touchdown, New Orleans.
All right, let's get back on offense here real quick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch my coaching adjustments back. See, I'll make sure I readjust. You know, especially down here in the red zone, if it was in the 10-yard line, you better believe I'm saying play ball, because down here, that's what I want. Auto alignment, you can mess with guys, so they will come out looking like it's man every time. They don't know if you're calling man or zone sometimes. Especially if I know a guy's who's trying to read the field, and I know he's trying to read my coverages, I will mess with him in that way throughout the game or for the whole game, just seeing how he reacts to those type of things.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Here's the formation I was talking about. I'm going to take my starting left tackle, put him in the T1. Which one was he?
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter.
Okay. Good. So now I've got 3 tackles at the line on a single back formation.
Cousins and the Vikings with a
and I'm just going to tell X to pass block. So there you go. Look at that wall he's got to get around.
Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock it down.
And what he's going to see is heavy run, because it's going to show double tight end. So he's thinking you're running. That's fine. You know, they're going to give you a formation that's dictating towards the run.
You assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Here's a throw to his running back.
So they're going to stack the box as soon as they see that triple tight end.
40 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Now, if I put this guy's alignment too, I've done that before too.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there.
Okay, I'll show you another formation here.
It's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7.
That's a lineman.
Completion on 2nd down.
Gonna get in motion. There you go.
Throwing is Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
Jumbo.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Lineman. And my starting tight end. Then I can move this lineman over. I'm going to get the delay here, but can I move him over? No, I can't. I can move him up to the line.
Signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Look at that wall right there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 linemen, a tight end, and a fullback.
They'll run for it. Cook.
You tell me they're going to stop that when you just need a yard or 2 yards. They won't be able to.
And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Here's another one. Show my nickel package subs really quick.
The other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even
4 DEs, linebacker pass rush, QB swap, QB2 inside. If you got a guy who's playing his number 1 wide receiver in the slot, you need to adjust to that. And he might not be doing on every package, so that's why you got to figure out, you know, feel that out. Where can you line up proper with him? 3, 3, 5, something like that. You can go 4th QB. You got a speedster in that situation. Another safety, nickel back. If you want to try to stop the run out of the nickel, you can go ahead and do that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This is one of my slot QB, free safety slot. That's one of my big nickel packages, so that gives you a great tackler down the line. And also, if he tries to short pass it, you can get good picks that way too.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
As opposed to a linebacker trying to make short coverage. So you don't have to utilize it the whole game. Certain plays, certain formations that work. Feel it out, my brother. See, you can stack your D lines the same way I was showing about stacking your O lines. In certain situations, goal line situations, particularly if you don't have a sub package like a stacked 4-6 or something, you can cover that up by sub package formations.
Here we go with Kamara. Fights him off, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Another one I like down here. Okay, coaching adjustment situation. We're down the red zone. I want aggressive tackling, ball in it, play ball. I want all these on 10s and 5s.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Got me in a bad formation.
Chris Hogan there to make the grab. And the Saints add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set.
Hence, if it didn't work out, go ahead. She readjust, switch that back before the next drive. Even if he scored on you and you're pissed about it, you got to remember to fix whatever you changed if it didn't work. Rechange, make an adjustment that might work.
Roses to add the extra point.
Another thing I do, always on the extra point. I didn't there, but when I'm facing a human opponent, I try to pound it into my head. Pick a base formation defense on extra points because too many people will fuck around and try to catch you off guard. Same thing when I'm picking my plays. I wait until I see what he's picked before I pick my kick, because too many people try to get tricky.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Develop these types of habits.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard.
There's another one
there
here.
at the 24. Now the Minnesota
Okay.
set to take over
Formation where I need my run. I need trying to set an edge. I'm gonna go ahead and put my tight end slot out there. Yeah, there we go.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence
So
in the
now
defense.
I got a tight end out here blocking for me as opposed to a wide receiver would be, and the play's going that way. So line didn't do the blocking, but just little things to utilize. I don't know. You use them how you want them. If you're down in a short yardage situation down by the goal line, you can go two tight end, but not key the player off on it, because when he sees your formation originally, when he picks his play, it's going to read to him as if it's three wide receiver. He's not going to know these sub packages. It won't tell him that information. It'll say one tight end, three wide. He won't know that you're in a double tight end.
Now on 2nd and 13.
That was a dumb throw there.
Johnson with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission.
So I'm gonna play auto alignment man. I'm gonna play.
Have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity.
I want to make sure these guys are tackling.
And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Winston. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So as I was saying, it's going to play out. It looks like I'm playing man because that's how I have it. Base man. So guys that are really good at reading, they're probably going to be able to still tell in certain formations what you're in. But when you come out like a nickel, it looks man up. Let's see if I can get it to cover 3. It looks definitely man up. He thinks man up. Now sometimes I'll call just one guy man, like the dude in the slot or the running back, to throw a guy off. So if he thinks, okay, yeah, he looks like he's in man and he's going to go to a certain guy, he might be in zone, or he might have been reading that you've been doing that earlier in the game, but so you'll man up a certain guy that you think is going to get the ball, or a certain formation you recognize he's been going to that guy in that play. Go ahead and man him up just on that time. Just little adjustments, throw guys off. Give them different looks. It's not going your way. It means they're reading something that you're doing that you're going to have to change and adjust to force him to make a mistake.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets the
There's another play.
16-yard line.
I'm going to show one more.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change?
So I got my fullback running out to the flat. I'm going to put my tight end out there towards the flat. And I'm going to go ahead and swing up.
As well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these
Him left, so I'm going to have blocking out there basically.
Because of the effects of running it. Sometimes
it didn't work, they weren't fast enough. 80 started running up the field. Okay, let me try this a different way.
continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Flood the field. Oh, see, picked up a blocker, him let him off, but he had it played really well with where the people were at. It's the end of the half there.
So we reach, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think
wide receiver 2 slot, wide receiver 1 slot.
So, you know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back.
The double cam here again. I called the tight end to block. That's going to tell 75 and 89 to block him.
And expect to get that done.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back.
Oh, way overthrown off my back foot.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the
Okay, gonna go to film here real quick. Oh, well, let me see the replay. Come on now.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this.
Okay, let's try it with the run here. Same thing. Nope. Once again, I'm gonna double him up because I know I'm going out there. I need that extra protection.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
Little impulsive plays like that I just see. Let's see how this guy's covering it. Is he covering that? Little thing. A lot of people don't cover that quick seam route right there. If it's there, it's there. Throw it. If it's not, then look elsewhere. Ooh, threw that off his back foot. I should have bulleted it.
His running back, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty
Same
of
thing. Same with the motions.
sync.
See how I'm on the right hash mark? I'm going to go ahead and move him over because I want him to think that because of all this space out here, I'm probably running some kind of an out. I'm going to go ahead and bring him right back across the formation. Bad throw, quick throw, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to create. Same thing. Next look, say I did that on the last play. It was a successful flat route. I'm going to stretch him again. I'm going to bring it this way. He's going to be looking for the same thing. Maybe next time I'll run him on the out. I'll run that out to Osborne. Make him guess. But this time I'm going to go and run the screen, and I'm going to run the play this way anyways. But I'm going to run a different one. I'm going to run a screen that way.
There, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Boy, that was certainly.
Oh, say that was successful.
Any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there.
Same look
for just a short gain.
Nobody's going to be on that side at all.
Now Cousins on fourth down.
Oh, I had Cook. See, my guy, QBs don't fumble. You just got to check the ball on time. Even Kirk Cousins. All right, I want to show you another one here. Running the run to the right. Motion him, see, removes the guy from that side of the field. One less man over there. I'm going to change tempo sometimes. Give it a quick snap. See, I called an audible.
Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now, if you have a guy, you know he's making lots of adjustments, you can get him a couple times with a quick snap at the line. Another thing I like to do is make my plays look the same. So if I'm doing a specific pass play, once again, I'm going to make him run in motion, okay? Call my hot routes, etc., etc. I run a play. So I'm giving him some kind of information. That's fine. He's got information on it now.
Struggles continue here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage,
See if I can get any run plays.
an incompletion as a result.
No. I'm going to do the same thing. I want him to think I'm passing here. So I'm going to go ahead. Same kind of look. Call some fake hot routes.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Here's one another situation with putting the T in the slot.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
There you go, TE slot. Because you need to do some heavy hands down here, but you can give him a totally different formation than what he's really expecting to see.
Throwing, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown.
Let's go.
And Thielen. So the football will be at the 25.
What else can I show you? Spell halfback. Say your second stringer guy is kind of a burner. You got a little pitch play that you like to run. You just sub him in for that package, run your play. You know, change the pace of backs, because you know in real NFL they'll do that. They'll have change of pace backs. He was more of a heavier guy, obviously, but now same thing. The sideline, the hash marks would dictate that I should run left, and I'm going to make it look like I'm going to run left because I'm going to stack that way. On this play, I can't swap it. That's why, since that's my weak side, the weak side tackle, the blind side essentially, right? I guess that is your strong tackle, but it's the weaker side because the tight end is stacked up there. So that's why I moved him over there. Now, same thing here. I want him to think that again.
The Vikings on third down.
Giving him the looks.
2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a give to Madison. And he'll be
better than Cook, it would have been better. But you see what I'm saying, how you can change up the different ways you're running to mess with the guy who you're playing's head a little bit. I'll stack my line one side and run left. I'll run a counter the opposite way of what you would, what the hash marks would dictate. So yeah, I'll go ahead and run to the right, to the hard edge, even though it's less space to run out there, but it's tricks them because they're not expecting you to. There's that little underneath of the running back I was talking about. It's there all day on 3rd and 4th and 10 sometimes, I promise you. There's that playmaker. It's another thing you got to start using. I'm going to do it here, okay? I'm going to put him on a underneath right here so I can send him on my playmaker. I overthrew it, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to accomplish.
He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Cousins, escaping the pressure right. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic.
Kind of got him to run up farther upfield. There would have been nobody on him. He would have been running free. See if I can get it again.
I've got to tell you, you can often miss
One more time.
play because of the angles of approach.
Double him.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you
I'm going to
panic as well.
send.
Think, I've got to be there right
He's in
now.
man coverage. I'm sending everybody that way. I don't want no one near Cook. I want all those defenders running away. He's wide open.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a
So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to run left. I'm not running left. I'm going to roll out. I'm going to tell him to block. Doubling down on that guy so that edge is set.
To throw, Cousins out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their
Now, if you've got a play, you know they're blitzing your edges.
Seconds to go in the game.
You can't seem to get those edges. I'm going to call the running back to block that side. Tight end to block the right. I'm going to double down him, so I've got 75 and the tight end on Cam Jordan. Now, ideally, Cook should be blocked that left end if he gets through.
Here's Cousins.
And he did. However, other people got through. But you see what I'm trying to utilize right there, setting the protections.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. As they stop it with 28
I'll go ahead and double down. If I've got a nasty edges, sometimes I'll double down on the center, so don't want them pushing the pocket on me, and then I know I can kind of tuck up like that and get rid of the ball. But you see what I'm saying right there with how you can set your own protections. Spiked it on fourth down. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little informational video. Play around with it, use that information as you will. I hope it expands your game. Have fun out there. Get them dubs, y'all. Deuces.